Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a pick a card for you, which if you were paying attention to my community post, there was a poll and I was asking some questions about this, and this is a part of it. I'm going to do another pick a card which will be up probably next week. That is like the another, like the second half of this. So today we're going to be looking at synchronicity messages and what you need to know. So as you can see, I have numbers here, and so whatever you're going to choose your group according to which synchronistic number that you are seeing the most on a regular basis, okay? Because I was asking about this, and I was asking, like, you know, what are people seeing, like synchronicity wise. Synchronicities just isn't just angel numbers or numbers, you know, synchronistic numbers. It can be anything where you are thinking something in your head, and then literally you'll see it and somebody will say it, or you know, you'll be thinking about something, or like you'll be saying something to one person and like you'll be talking about it, and then you'll see the exact thing happen in front of you like a couple, you know, minutes later, or right then and there. You know, there's all different ways that synchronicities can occur. It's not just seeing numbers on a clock, okay? And if you're just seeing them on the clock, it's like, yeah, and it's like if you're trying to look for them, that's not really a synchronicity. It's just when you see it when you don't expect it, okay? And if you are kind of noticing it, especially if you're seeing it out in the world everywhere else too, like on, you know, somebody's car in front of you, or like you pay for your groceries and it comes out with that's been happening to me a shit ton lately with 444, let me tell you. You know, it's not just the clock, okay? It's everywhere where you're going to be seeing this. So as you can see, I have 4 groups here, and I'm going to get into that in a second, but I just want to remind everybody that this is a general reading, okay? Which means it's for a general audience, which means it's for a huge group of people that I'm reading for here. It's not a personal reading, so there's absolutely zero reason why you should take anything that's being said here personally, because it's not just about you. There's a lot of people that are being read for here, okay? So take what resonates, leave the rest. And if you're seeing more than one group, obviously, you know, and if you're seeing it constantly, then obviously feel free to listen to whatever the hell you want. There are no rules, as I have said before, about this. And I can't stand it when people try to pressure everybody, oh, you have to do it this way, you have to do it that way. It's like, no, you don't. You do what your intuition tells you to do, okay? What is your gut telling you? That's what you need to learn and what you need to listen to. Like I always say, tarot is just a tool. There's nothing really magical about it. What's magical about it is the person who's reading it or looking at it, okay? That's the true magic here. So we have 1s, 2s, and 3s. So if you're seeing for group 1, and this is ametrine, by the way, that you are seeing 1s, 2s, and 3s constantly, then that's your group. For the tangerine quartz here, we have 4s, 5s, and 6s. So, you know, with any of these, it's like, you know, 44 or 444 that you're seeing, you know, or 555. And then over here with the yellow obsidian, we have 7s, like series of 7s, like 777, 888, 999, or 99, or whatever. And then over here in this group with the green fluorite, we have 1111, 1010, 1212, 1313, 1414, 22222, you know, where you're seeing 4. A series of 4 numbers, okay? That's what this group is. And that if you are interested in booking a personal reading where the, you know, everything is just being read just for you and your energy, there is information on how to do that with me in the drop-down box, plus my Patreon information. If you're interested in doing that, I did do a version of this already on my Patreon. Of course, I use different cards and stuff like this. So, and I do completely different videos, and I post daily on Patreon as well. There's all kinds of stuff. We discuss all kinds of things. So if you're interested in that information, you know, on that and how to find my Patreon and sign up and stuff is down in the drop down box. So go ahead, pause the video, do whatever it takes to, or whatever number you're being called to listen to, and let's get started. You picked 1s, 2s, and 3s, and the ametrine. This is going to be your reading. We're going to go ahead and flip the cards and see what comes up here. Hopefully I can fit them all in this space. I did Major Arcana, We have the Magician. We have the Sun. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. We have Sea Turtle with Protection. We have Dignity. We have Respect Your Boundaries. We have a lot of dragon energy here because we have another dragon card. And not all the cards in this deck are dragons, I might say. We have Lady Nada, Heart Awakening. And then we have Agate, Get Back into Balance. So what do I feel is going on here? I feel that when you guys are seeing these messages, dog hair. I feel like when you guys are seeing these messages, obviously your guides, you're being steered into a specific direction, okay? I feel like the Wheel of Fate is turning and there's some big change that's going to occur or is occurring for some of you. It is definitely for the better. And I feel like that your guides are trying to tell you, hey, you're on the right path. And also you have the tools. And if you're not sure and if you're feeling a little insecure, they're trying to say, hey, you have all the tools at your disposal that you need in order to be a success, because I see a lot of success. Your luck is, changing. There is a need for sure in this case, though. Some of you definitely are feeling a little bit out of balance, like you need to get your shit together a little bit more. That's here. I also feel like definitely some of you need to be protecting yourself along your journey here. I feel like you could be surrounded by, because we have Respect Your Boundaries and we have Protection. I feel like that you guys could possibly be in a situation or a situationship or some kind of friendship or something where you are, it could be family members, of course, too, where you are surrounded by people who kind of can be a bit of, they don't respect your boundaries. And they are kind of like energy vampires and they're sucking off you. It's like, I feel like for some of you, it's definitely one of these kind of situations where, everyone expects you to like bow down to them and like be there for them when the going gets rough. But then when it comes down to you and it's like, well, I'm having a hard time here. They're just like, well, I don't have time for you. Well, fuck that shit. Okay. That's not balance, is it? Okay. There needs to be an equal balance of give and take in a relationship for it to be a successful one. And this card here is saying get back into balance. So I feel like for some of you, you're being steered into and I feel like you have angels and guides and stuff around you that are trying to protect you and trying to like push you and make you realize that, hey, something is amiss, something is awry here. Let's get it back into balance here. Let's make sure that the power in this relationship is equal, okay? So, and literally it says with the Sea Turtle Protection, it says, you are the master of finding life's flow. Be in harmony with the rhythm and your path will unfold. Persevere and you will succeed. You have everything you need to be protected and happy, and that is exactly what the Magician card is, what the Sun card is. I feel like definitely some of you who are watching this could be Virgos, Geminis, Leos, Sagittariuses, Pisces for sure, because that is indicated in the cards here. Really, it's like, I feel like maybe some of you are having a little bit of an issue with self-confidence, or you're just coming out of a phase where you were not so sure about yourself. You weren't comfortable in your own skin or something like this, but you've been working hard to change that. And I feel like your guides are trying to tell you, hey, you're on the right track. Keep going, keep doing it. Come into your power for sure. Some of you definitely are having a bit of a heart awakening. I mean, we have a lot of green here and a lot of blue too. I feel like that there's a really important need for you to, speak your truth. Definitely say, hey, I'm not going to put up with this anymore for from certain people. And you don't have to do that aggressively. In fact, when you do it in a manner that is coming from a place of love and compassion, and you just put your foot down and just be like very firm with what you're saying, people have a whole fucking lot more. They're kind of blown away by that, because I think a lot of people expect people to lash out. And when you don't do that, it's like a softening of the heart, and it with all parties involved. Now, if you're kind like that and the person still is trying to come at you like a fucking, honey badger or some shit like this, then you just need to be like, okay, enough, bitch, and just talk to the hand. I'm out of here, motherfucker. You know, it's like sometimes you just have to get to that point, unfortunately. But I feel like by definitely, you know, having, because it says take pride in yourself and all that you have become. Feel honored by your choices, achievements, and actions. Handling yourself with dignity is, you know, it's really going to work in your favor. So make sure you're doing that and you're carrying yourself in that manner. With the heart awakening, it says, awaken to acceptance and divine love. Give and receive in balance. And can you believe that that card came out with this one? Get back into balance. Obviously, there's a massive need to balance your shit out in 2021. I mean, holy shit. You know, it's like, don't... And for those of you who are in a relationship or, you know, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever the hell, and you feel like you're giving, and they're just doing nothing but taking, it's time to have that talk. Time to have that discussion saying, look, I'm sorry, but I'm not feeling very fulfilled here because I feel that I'm giving all this, but I'm not receiving, you know, an equal treatment here in this relationship. I feel like I'm the one who's doing all the work and you're sitting on your ass collecting. You know, it's like you need to have like a conversation about this kind of thing, and do it with dignity, respect the other person's boundaries, come from a place of, you know, compassion and stuff like this. And, you know, for the majority of the time when you do that, it's going to work out just fine. Okay. But if somebody is not going to fucking respect your boundaries and they're not going to respect what you're saying and stuff like this, you know, it's gone. A toodaloo, you know, it's like no more. Okay. Sayonara, sucker. It's it's like whatever. Okay. So what I think is really interesting here that I have to call out, you guys, too, is this is card 33 right here. So for those of you who are seeing 333 and 33 a lot, and you chose this pile, obviously this message is really coming at you for sure in this case. I feel like for those of you, because we have the 10 and we have 1 here, that definitely, you know, this could be, you know, for the ones peoples too. I mean, but 2s, you know, it doesn't matter, but those 2 are really freaking highlighted here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to read some of the descriptions here, like respect your boundaries for sure. Let's see this one. You need to respect other people's boundaries as well, I feel. So others will not respect the emotional boundaries that you set within your relationships if you do not respect them yourself. There you go. Holy shit. Know yourself. Love yourself. Love. Oh my God. Love yourself. If you do not accord yourself with the same care you desire from others, then you will not be shown care. Exactly. Dignity, people. If you do not honor your own truths and dreams, then nobody else will. Honor yourself by treating yourself with the same care and in the same manner that you wish to treat others. It's the golden rule. Do unto others as you want done to you. It is a very, very good thing to take into account, okay? Because it really is true. And what you send out there, you know, where your energy goes, you know, your energy, energy flows. It's like where your attention goes, energy flows. There we go. Fuck, got to get that correct there. Anyway, so make sure that you are having that much love and compassion for yourself here. You know, treat yourself with, respectfully. And definitely respect other people's boundaries as well. Don't be pushing yourself. Don't be forcing yourself and all that kind of stuff onto them. Make sure that you have a nice balance, okay, at all times. I feel like definitely you guys have something coming in too, like a very lucky thing. I feel like some of you definitely have been like working on some, a project or a manifestation, and I definitely see it coming into fruition as well, okay? And once you get there, there might be some people around you who are like kind of jealous of that, but please do not let them shit on your shine. And, you know, just put a smile on your face. If they try to like undermine you or they're rude, then obviously they're not your friend and they're just, just walk away, whatever. But if they are a good friend and they're still coming around and stuff like this and they're like, oh, I'm jealous or whatever, just say, please don't be jealous because my success is also, reflected upon you because you're my friend, a friend's success is a blessing. Okay. Always fucking know this, people. Jealousy is yuck. I don't like that word. I don't like it, period. So here we go. With the agate card here, let's take a look and see what the message is here. And you know what's interesting? I think this is the first card in this deck. It is. So it says, get back into balance. Now is the time for mastering your sense of equilibrium. Reevaluate how you spend your time and energy to ensure your efforts are aligned with the priorities in your life. Choose to put the less important things on the back burner so that you can give your full attention to what matters most. Taking things at a slower pace does not equate to a less productive day. Often it's just the opposite. Taking your time and distributing your energy in a healthier, more intentional way will help you feel more centered, enabling you to become more successful in everything you do. Exactly. So don't be so fucking hard on yourself thinking you have to get it all done right then, right there. Take your time. Slow and steady wins the race, like a turtle. Although this is a sea turtle, it's not a tortoise. You know, still, you know what I mean. Okay, so there we go. So core questions here is, what are the priorities in your life? What areas in your life get most of your time and energy? Are these things aligned? Are you spending your time in a way that serves your intentions and supports a balanced life? And then the action with this one is, balance is my natural state of being. Today, stop and take 3 deep breaths. 3 deep breaths anytime you feel out of balance, giving yourself the time to remember what's important. And obviously, I feel like the message here with this is, please make yourself a priority. I feel like for some of you, you could be giving all your time to somebody else, and you're not making time for yourself, okay? That ain't cool. You need to be taking care of yourself for sure, okay? So, you know what? I'm going to pull, let me see Lady Nada really quick and see if there's any, extra little bonus messages. The cave of your heart is opening wide to you to experience divine love. You have an opportunity to overcome past pain, heartbreak, and letdowns. This is a wonderful time to cherish and love yourself, and then allow yourself to be cherished and loved by others. There you go. If you feel love revealing itself clearly in your heart, have courage and move into a state of trust. You are reminded that when true love is present, when divine love is present, there are no obstacles to overcome. It will be there, clear, pure, and real for you to experience. Your relationships are being brought into harmony on all levels of your life. Give and receive divine love with yourself and all those around you. And seriously, with that right there, no doubt about it. And then, with the protection, right, sea turtle. You got to take a peek at that. I want to read you the little key words on this one for sure. Because this will get... It is success. See, I feel like you guys have massive success coming towards you. But whenever you get into a position of success and you're doing good, there's a definite need to protect yourself, protect your boundaries, make sure you stay balanced between work and play and stuff like this, masculine, feminine, light and dark, all that. Just keep in balance no matter what. Because definitely you guys have worked hard and you have the tools to make it. So contentment, achievement, perseverance, protection, survival, longevity, good luck, heightened senses, patience, and enjoy life. Sea turtle is the medicine for success in all ventures if we create the will to persevere. Slow but sure wins the race. Holy shit. Or if at first you don't succeed, try again. Are just some of turtles' mottos. Turtles carry their protection at home with them. They teach us to be self-reliant and grow a thick shell for ultimate survival. Sea turtle people love the water and will travel to the most beautiful beaches in the world. Oh, nice. They follow their own guidance to take them to their best outcome. They do not need a lot to be happy and can teach you the art of being at home wherever you happen to be. See, feeling comfortable in your own skin. Something is coming into my head. I'll tell you in a minute. Contentment is another word for sea turtle medicine. It is the product of patience combined with lack of worry. Turtles are not afraid to be alone. They know how to let things go. They do not regret, have no need to impress, and never complain. Turtle asks you to acknowledge your best environment. And if you find yourself out of your element, look for the better land or seascape. If turtle is your totem, you will understand the art of happy living because you know what to take with you and what to leave behind. Exactly. You will live a long, contented life if you follow the guidance of your totem to go with the flow and never give up. So the questions with this one are, do you feel the need to draw into your shell? Have you found yourself out of your best element? Do you need more patience with yourself and others? If you are feeling out of your element, head for water. So how many of you guys are totally, first of all, how many of you like actually live in Hawaii? Because for some reason I kept seeing Turtle Bay. It just kept coming up like constantly when I was reading this. I actually swam there with sea turtles. It was fucking awesome. And yes, they were wild. They weren't kept captive or any of that kind of shit. Because they just are all over the place there. And I feel like some of you really are into water sports. Some of you could just live or want to live or move to an island, period, no matter where it is. I feel that some of you are total beach people. And like I said, Pisces. So I felt like, or you're a Cancer or a Scorpio and you just love water. I mean, it could be any sign, but I feel like for some of you have been working hard to like get a job, possibly in a kind of like resort area or something like this. And it's definitely going to come through, I feel like, as well. Some of you, why do I feel like some of you or one of you is like studying marine biology or wants to study marine biology? But I also feel like for some of you, Year of the Horse and Year of the Dragon, for sure, for this group, is when you were born, or this could be important years for you coming up, okay? So I'm going to close this reading out with the Sweet Dreams. These little guys, I haven't used these in a really long time, and I wanted to use them. Whoops. Let's see what comes up for your little affirmation here. But I see your luck is changing, definitely, and it's all going to work out really well. Just remember, you're being guided to take specific steps. Be listening to what your guides are trying to tell you. So, we have growth. I challenge myself to step outside of my comfort zone as I travel on the road to growth and illumination. I feel like some of you are definitely learning about your North Node and, all the stuff that comes along with it. You are moving out of your South Node and moving into that North Node, following your true North, because you've learned more about what you're here to do in this lifetime. We have timing. Oh, wait, look at that. We have the Wheel of Fortune and we have timing coming up. It says the timing is just right for my dreams, desires, and goals to manifest. Fuck yeah. Look at that. Absolutely. We have ask for help. I am willing to receive help from the universe whenever and however it happens. And that is what they're trying to do. That is what is your guides and everybody is trying to do. They're trying to push you and help you and guide you. Pay attention to messages you are receiving. When you are seeing synchronistic stuff, pay attention to what you're hearing, seeing, what's going on around you, what's going through your head. Write it down because these are specific messages for you guys, okay? So anyways, that's all I have for this group. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for further notifications. In the drop-down box, there's information on how to book a personal reading with me, plus Patreon and social media information. I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. Okay, for those of you who picked group number 2 here with the 4s, 5s, and 6s with the tangerine quartz, this is going to be your reading. Go ahead and flip over the cards and see what comes up here. I'm making sure it's still recording. So we have the Justice card. We have the World card. And we have the Judgment card. We have a rebirth. Hell yes, that's exactly what's going on here. We have happiness. Wow. We have need and necessity. We have Kali Ma and we have Tiger's Eye. This is crazy because this says facing fear and this says overcome your fears. So I really feel like this group has got a lot of stuff to work on. You're going through a rebirth that's going to be very fulfilling. It's going to bring about a lot of happiness. It is karmic in nature because we have the Justice card, but it's going to really, I feel like the key thing here is to realize, I feel like the message coming through here is, just remember that things are happening for you, not to you. I feel like also that there is a definite need to keep balance in your life. We have that yin and yang, and then we have the sun and the moon here. There is whenever this comes up, I feel like there's 2 things. There is a definite need to get in control and balance your light and your dark, your masculine, your feminine, work and play. Just in general, balance everything out. But also I feel like that the message here that the reason why this change is coming about within you, and I feel like some of you have actually manifested this change, and there's a definite need to overcome fears and stuff and let shit go that's no longer serving you. Because honestly, what's happening here, I feel like you have a counterpart coming in for a lot of you. And in order to be happy, for you to attract them with your energy, you know, like a moth to a flame, you're going to a butterfly to a flower, you're going to have to freaking resonate at that same kind of energy level. And you literally have to transform and become what it is that you want to attract. And the only way that you're going to have a happy, stable, balanced relationship is to be comfortable in your own skin, be happy with who you are, and definitely let go of any fucking fear, okay? I feel like this group really needs to do that. And also I feel like for some of you, you're going through, there's some major changes going through. When we have the Justice card, I feel like there's like a bunch of things that are coming to mind right now. Some of you could be graduating from school, in particular law school, or some kind of job where you're dealing with law and order, could be military even. But I see, and then some of you are going out of a relationship, like breaking up with your boyfriend or girlfriend, but then some of you are also getting divorced. I feel like that luck is on your side though, and that once this starts to happen and goes into play, it's ending a cycle, but you're going to be reborn for sure. You're also hearing the call for what it is that you've been drawn to do and what you're trying to do. And I feel like your guides are really trying to steer you in the right direction. I feel like whenever you're seeing these numbers, you really need to be paying attention to what is going on, what is going through your mind, what are you hearing, what are you seeing at the time, because these are all messages for you. And, you know, they're trying to help you with this process, this ending of this cycle. I feel like some of you are definitely hearing the call to move to a different area completely, like a different part of the world, or travel the world and stuff once COVID, like it allows it to happen. And I feel like this whole process and going through what's, you know, the quarantine and all this shit has really brought about this change in this cycle to you. But I see that once this rebirth happens, you know, and literally it says you can reinvent yourself, you know, as this, because that's what's been going on, I feel like, for a lot of you, or it's about to go on. It's going to bring you the most profound happiness you've ever fucking experienced. And I feel like you're going to have great gratitude for everything that is occurring in your life on a daily basis here. It's not just, you know, you're not just happy about the big things, you're happy about every little thing, okay? So that being said, it says butterfly rebirth. It says you can reinvent yourself. Open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. And that, and you know, it's crazy because the happiness card here, it says immense delight can be found in the smallest of things. Cultivate fluttering moments of joy. So I feel like really having that attitude of gratitude, realizing that every little thing that you have is a fucking gift. Don't focus on what you don't have. Focus on what you do have, because there's always somebody else out there in the world who has way less than you and they're happy about it. Okay? Think about that too. All right? You know, don't be ungrateful. I feel like keep that in mind. So we're going to take a look and see what the butterfly rebirth has to say. With this card. So with this, it says new beginnings, higher planes, rebirth, transformation, prosperity, personal growth, bliss, love, and grace. I mean, this is a call to follow your bliss. What is it you've always wanted to do? Where is it you've always wanted to go? I feel like that if there's something that you've always been afraid to try, because we have two cards talking about fear, it is really important that you do that thing, because it's going to get you over a huge hurdle. You're going to realize it's like fucking ripping off a Band-Aid. Whatever you've been afraid to do, I think the process of even thinking about, like, just like I said, ripping off a Band-Aid, think about it. When you go to do it, it's like, oh my God, this is going to hurt. It's going to hurt. Oh my God, it's going to sting. You're like talking yourself up to, you know, and putting all this energy and being afraid of something that doesn't even exist. It doesn't even happen. It's not even happening yet. And you're already just like, it's the sheer anticipation of, you know, what's coming is what's causing you the fucking grief and anguish. I feel like that is what is going on with you guys when it comes to trying this thing out that you're afraid to do. But then once you do it, and you just get past that little uncomfortable spot, it's all good. No more pain, no more suffering, and you're happier that you fucking did it and you gave it, you know, the old try, you know? I feel like A lot of you are going through this. So what is it that your heart is calling you to do? What are you so afraid to try out? What are you so afraid to do? You need to face that fear head on, because you're being called to do it for a reason. Okay? There's great growth and great transformation in this process. So know that. So with butterfly, it says, if butterfly is fluttered into your awareness, know that change is in the air. If you see butterfly in your garden, expect new opportunities for prosperity and friendship. Butterflies bring beauty and color to life, but it doesn't always start that way. Butterfly asks us to be patient with ourselves and to consider life's chapters, which are caterpillar, cocoon, emerging, and flight. For butterfly people, the stages of beginning, struggle, birthing, and completion must be viewed as one cycle of experience. This is butterfly's law of progression. Relate this law to your daily activities and have faith in your future. Results will show in time. Butterfly people, remember that change is good. A new day will be birthed, and that the endings are also a beginning. So for those of you who are going through a breakup or a divorce, you know what? You just reached a milestone in your life. You just reached a hurdle that you've overcome. And now you need to fucking celebrate that shit. Don't freaking wallow in self-pity and, oh my God, it's all over. It's like, yes, it's going to hurt. It's going to suck. You're going to cry. Just know this, but no, it's not an ending. It's a brand new fucking beginning. The world is your oyster, baby. Go out there and grab it by the fucking balls. Go do those things you're afraid to do. Go do those things that when you were in that position with that person, you couldn't do because they made you feel afraid to do it. It's time for you to get out there and go, okay? So if butterfly is your totem, you have grace, eloquence, and understanding. Everyone is blessed by your beauty and indomitable faith in goodness. You love the garden and flowers are your friends. And look what's all around Kali here. She's got hibiscuses all around her. Flowers are all around her. She's your girl, okay? She's got your back in this. You understand that happiness is found in simple things. Holy shit, right here, it's talking about that. Immense delight can be found in the smallest of things. And you understand this. You understand that happiness is found in simple things. Know that you were born to fly and that you will have many glorious days in the sun. Exactly. Oh my gosh. So the questions with this card are, have you been acting like a social butterfly? Is it time to get real on relationships? Are you stuck in your cocoon because you're too afraid to come out? Have you lost connection to this nectar of life, which is happiness? Holy shit. I love it when this happens, how the cards all just totally jive with each other. It's amazing. Do not resist change, it says. Wow. Okay. So with that being said, let's take a look at this need and necessity here. Let's see what this has to say with card 28 here. And I feel like some of you definitely could be born on the 28th. Also, week 28 could be important. Like when I'm going to spout off these numbers, these could be weeks or also birth dates of specific times of the year or something. So we have 28, we have 20, we have 21, and we have 11. This also could be, some of you could be life path 11 too. So with card 28 there, it says night and day exist within the very same moment. That's so true, because right now it is night. Somewhere else where I'm at, it's day here. Creation and destruction wear the same face. You only see one or the other because you are not seeing the whole. What you may see as harmful, another may believe is good. All is based upon perception. In nature, all occurs according to need and necessity, not right or wrong. Ask yourself, is there a genuine need to act? Is change necessary for your continued well-being and happiness? If the answer is yes, then act. If the answer is no, then do not. But in this case, and looking at these cards, yes. Look at this. I mean, totally. It is freaking needing to happen for you to grow and to, I feel like your guides are saying, it's time, baby. Let's get a move on it. Hop to it. Okay. So with Tiger's Eye there, let's see what this has to say. Come on, where are you? Here we go. Sooner or later, we are all called upon to take action and face our fears. Be empowered, courageous, and bold. Even the bravest among us experience fear. It matters only that you face that fear and overcome it. Exactly. Don't let the natural instinct to avoid discomfort prevent you from realizing some of your greatest experiences. Storm the proverbial castle, push open the gates, embrace your inner tiger, and stare down that fear until it is conquered. Shift your perspective and welcome fear as an opportunity to step up, meet the challenge, and demonstrate your resilience. Exactly. Call on Kali here to get, have your back, because believe me, that's what she is all about. She's got you. The fact that she's even showing up here for you guys, she is a goddess of death and rebirth. And she's here. She's part of your guide. Okay. She's probably one of the energies that's around you guys and why you're seeing this on a regular basis. So don't be afraid to ask for her help and her guidance. So it says, what are you afraid of? Does fear affect your day-to-day choices? How would your life look if you overcame fear? Okay, think about that. And so the affirmation action with this, it says, I face fear head on. Today, begin one thing that you've been afraid to do. There's your call right there. It's even coming up in the fucking cards for you. I feel like you guys want to carry a piece of tiger's eye on you. Carry it with you. I feel like it'll bring you luck, especially if you're dealing with anything having to do with tests or court cases or trying times, or if you're trying to manifest anything having to do with material realm. I also feel like it's really important that you guys really strengthen that root chakra, considering that's coming up, and we have all this red right here with her. And she's wearing red too. There's a need for, balance and a good foundation in your life here. So with Kali Ma there, there we go, right here. It says, this is a time you are able to look fear in the eye and move away from it. Fear is just energy, and energy can be changed. This can be an intense experience because the human self is so conditioned that it may be used to operating with fear present. When the fear is gone, it may feel as though an emptiness is there, but this is space for love and miracles to enter, and lots of fucking happiness, right? You are being filled with courage of spirit now so that you can move from this phase of your life to the next. Trust the process and call on Kali Ma to help you release your fear and step into a space that's strong, focused, and courageous. Because you guys are fucking courageous. And this is exactly what this whole fucking thing is about. Whatever it is you're afraid to do, whatever it is you're afraid to face, you need to, channel that inner tiger there and freaking really face it head on. And just, like I said, grab life by the fucking balls, okay? Because you've got this. It's going to bring you nothing but fucking happiness. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to shuffle some of these dream cards and see what comes up for your final message. Woo! Oh, shit. Oh, my God. That one. Woo! That one stuck to my finger. All right. So with this one, we have surrender. I surrender the old limiting beliefs. I awaken and I am reborn, rebirth, into limitless possibilities. Exactly. It's time to let go and just surrender. Hand it over to the universe. Whatever the fuck you're afraid of and whatever you've been holding on to that's no longer serving you, okay? It's time to let it go. We have fearlessness. Yes, I pay close attention to my heart and mind. I do not allow fear to distract me. You've got this coming up so much. Okay, time to empower yourself for sure. And also I feel like sacral and Manipura chakra for sure. And considering you had orange coming up here. Yes, definitely. Okay. So we have vulnerability. I allow myself to be vulnerable and honor my inner grace, wisdom, and beauty. Exactly. You cannot be afraid to be vulnerable either. If you want to have relationships or be happy or even just put yourself out there, you know what? It's like the risk is there that somebody's not going to like you or they're going to reject you. That's just life though, people. It's never going to be all sweet fucking sunshine and, unicorn farts. It's not reality. Okay. It's never going to be like that. The point is that you have the bravery and the courage to face any fear of that And if it happens, oh well, you shrug it off and you fucking move on, okay? Because you know what? If that happens and you do get rejected by something, or you apply for something and it doesn't work out, or you get rejected by somebody that you have a crush on or something like this, guess what? That's the universe's way of protecting you and keeping you from something that was not meant for you or would be bad for you. So please, it's all in that perspective with this card. It's talking about that. It's how you view things. That means everything, okay? So we have manifest. My dreams help me to manifest all that I need. Fuck yes. And then we have let go. I am kind to myself and share my beauty with those around me. I let go of self-criticism. Yes, stop being so fucking hard on yourself. Jesus Christ. Okay, because you've got what it takes to shine. You've got what it takes to, I feel like you have a lot of gifts to give. And your guides know this and they're trying to steer you towards it. You are meant to be following your North Node too and your life purpose. So if you don't know about your North Node, learn about it. You need to get out of that cocoon, which is the fucking South Node in your natal chart. Fuck all that shit. You need to move that away from that and put yourself in your uncomfort zone in that North Node and be working on what it is you're here to achieve in this lifetime. All right, guys? So thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for further notifications. In the drop-down box, there's information on how to book a personal reading with me, plus my Patreon information and my social media. Thank you guys for being with me today, and I will catch you in the next video. For those of you who picked the yellow obsidian and the 7s, 8s, and 9s, this is going to be your reading. Let's see what we got going on here. We have got the Empress. We've got the Death card. And we've got the Hermit card. I think it goes like this. There we go. We're actually like this. Wow. Oh, we have White Stag with Protector. We have Sacred Space. There's a dragonfly. So a White Stag. Dragonflies could be a sign in synchronicity for you guys, for sure. We have owls here with See the Truth with card 39. We have fluorite, Find Peace Within. That's this card. And then we have Lady Portia with Divine Order. Do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. Wow. All right, you guys. So with this one, I'm really feeling like there is a big fucking transformation taking place. There is something that has definitely changed. Could have started in Scorpio season of 2020 and is continuing on now. You could have had like a either a breakdown, a breakup, spiritual awakening. But I feel like it's really freaking caused you to go within and see what is important in life for you and what it is you really want to pursue. And I feel like through these spiritual truths and this like inner knowledge and really getting in contact with yourself and feeling comfortable in your own skin, it's going to bring about a great fucking amount of abundance with the Empress here. She is completely fertile. She is very abundant, very successful. She's very good with anything in the material realm as well, and also with love. And I feel like a lot of you could be Taurus, Libra, Virgo, Scorpio. I mean, it could be any zodiac sign, but those are the main ones that are coming out here to me. I feel like a lot of you are pretty good at communicating your feelings and putting yourself out there when it comes to certain aspects. And I feel like you're really thirsting and striving towards that, you know, spiritual knowledge. I feel like some of you are definitely getting messages, and because you're seeing these numbers in particular, be paying attention to what's going on around you when you are seeing these or hearing these, because these are messages from your guides. And it's kind of funny because we have card 9 and this is 9s. We have 13 and we have 3 here. I also feel like, you know, the numbers 39, 3, 9, and 13 could be very important. They also could be birth numbers, like birth date. It also could be that these could be like weeks, like pertaining to specific weeks during the year or month. That could be important. I feel like that everything that has happened to you, though, is like a divine purpose for it. It's in divine order. Everything is in order. You do have protection around you. You do have guides that are looking out for you. Whenever, if you see white stags, if you see dragonflies, and if you see owls, these are all sign and synchronicities as well. I feel like working with amethyst and also working with fluorite for this group. I feel like you guys have, some of you have definitely had your third eye awakening, where it's like, you know, you're really getting like strong intuitive messages and hits when it comes to future events, stuff that you're being called and guided to do. Some of you could be hearing the call or actually starting to have dreams about, like, you know, a counterpart coming in, or just success coming in for you, I feel like. With that white stag protector, it says, you are an old soul. Your best friend is nature. Use your intuition to take you where you want to go. Awaken to the powerful force within you. You are meant to create blessings with your magic. I feel like some of you have been studying esoteric arts too. And like, it's really important for you to make sure that you always have created and have an area that is a sacred space. And the sacred space is like an actual physical space, like within your room or something like this, but also it's a sacred space within yourself, in your heart, in your mind. And it's funny because it's talking about awakening to the powerful force within you, and that, you know, your intuition and stuff like this. And that we have like third eye energy and lots of purple energy and like crown and third eye energy coming through on this one big time. But I do feel like you guys have, like, you know, incarnated multiple times probably. It says, take time for the dreamer in you. Find your power and stillness. In your sacred space is the peace you seek. And that's so crazy because it says, find peace within, see the truth. I feel like this is part of like what your awakening is about and your process, and what they're trying to send you, the messages, your guides, you know, and angels are trying to show you and send you is the truth. And the truth is, you know, you're going to find that through the peace that you seek within yourself, making peace with yourself, feeling comfortable. I also feel like for some of you, the big thing here is you guys could be getting flashes of, you know, past life experiences. Acknowledge them. Don't try to bury them. And I'm not kidding when I say this, because I've had it happen to me. When you experience like a past life regression, or you're getting a strong, you actually have an experience where you remember a past life. It doesn't feel normal, first off. It feels very weird and very profound and very strong, but it's never comfortable. It's rarely comfortable and happy. It's always going to have a strong, powerful emotion attached to it. And I wouldn't be surprised if some of you are kind of like have had that, or you're thinking about going and getting a past life regression done, which they're very helpful in healing trauma, okay? Because we carry trauma and stress and sadness from past lives into our current life. It's just ingrained in our DNA, kind of, you know, our soul's DNA. And we might like have issues with certain things, like maybe relationships or being vulnerable, and we don't know why. Maybe some of us are really terrified of being on a ship, or drowning, or car accidents, or even some people are like afraid of specific like dogs, but they don't even understand why they're so afraid of them, or maybe horses, you know, and specific open places, or maybe like elevators. I mean, there's so many things that we have fears for, and there's no fucking logical reason why we're afraid of this. There's a reason for that, and it's because in your past life, this is probably how you met your demise. Okay, or with something very traumatic in a past life that is attached to this, okay? And this group definitely needs to get in contact with theirs for some of you, because I feel like it's carrying into this life and it's really fucking you up. So there's a need to make peace with that, find that peace within, acknowledge that situation, and don't be surprised if after it happens, you're like bawling for fucking days, because that's what happened to fucking me. You know, but that was good because now I understand and now I get it and I can move past that, you know? And I understand why I'm so attracted to specific types of people and why I like it. And, you know, and I know now, you know, it's really obvious. So, and by the way, not all past life experiences are bad. Okay. But usually when you first remember, like the first ones you remember, they're always the most traumatic ones. You always kind of remember first, like you remember how you died, and it's pretty graphic. So, but then like maybe you'll have like massive pain, like in an area of your shoulder or your back, and you've never figured out why you had that pain. But then when you recall it and you remember it, the pain goes away. It's fucking trippy. Okay, guys. So I feel like you guys, I know I'm getting off on a tangent here, but I feel like there's several of you who need to go through this process and see the truth of why you are having issues with certain things in your life. And I feel like your guides are really here trying to tell you that you need to acknowledge this so that you can find your peace and massive success. I feel like you're your own worst enemy, holding you back from complete and total utter happiness, peace, love, and abundance. Okay, so let's see what White Stag Protector has to say. It says nobility. Holy fuck. And we have the Empress. So some of you definitely could have been, in the nobility. Now, when I say that, think about it, okay? The nobility does not mean that you were the king or the queen of fucking England, okay? It means that you could have been the wife of a fucking, nobleman, all right? And there's fucking shit tons of them throughout history. So fucking many in all different areas. I mean, like, depending on what culture you're from, I don't know why I want to say this, but like maybe some of you were a samurai or the wife of a samurai. I don't know why that's coming up. Maybe that has something to do with me. I don't know. But, they were part of the nobility, okay? Depending on what, part in history we're talking about here. So, some of you could have been like a knight's, a knight yourself, or a knight's intended or wife or whatever, Some of you could have been a fucking empress. Who knows? But the point is, that's being brought up here, so make note of it. Some of you could have definitely your South Node. Okay, I have my South Node in Leo. So some of you guys could have your South Node in Leo as well. So if you do, comment below. I want to know. So anyways, the white stag is revered in many myths and cultures. To the Celts, the majestic white stag was the one who moved between the worlds. Oh wait, did I finish reading this? No, I did not. Sorry. Hold on. Let me read this, and then I'll give you the rest of the keywords. So, white stag was the one who moved between the worlds. To Christians, the stag represented Christ and the miracle of rebirth and renewal. That's the death card. To some, the stag was fertility and abundance. See, that's how I view it. I'm all about that Carnuno stuff. So, white stag is often compared to the sacred white buffalo for its connection to the Great Spirit. It is usually agreed that if white stag appears to you in dreams, meditations, or in the physical world, it is a powerful medicine. Stag as totem belongs to old souls. Stag people sense that they have been down this earth road before. If white stag is your totem, you will feel intimately linked to nature and need its solace. If you are a natural leader you are a natural leader and will feel the need to guide and protect the vast magic of the woodland and those who dwell there. White stag people are connected to nature spirits and feel their presence. You are an intuitive and can often sense the future. Your crown of horns, like branches from a tree reaching upwards, grows ever higher in quest for spiritual knowledge. If stag is your medicine, you have more blessings than you know, more knowledge than you imagine, and more magic than you ever believed. So the contrary, the questions with this are, have you lost connection to your inner nobility and power? Have you used your sexual energy unwisely? Have you journeyed too far from the meadow? Find your balance and happiness in nature. So God, this is a call for all of you who have been inside too much to get your butts out in nature. I feel like I'm personally being called out by this because I have not been out enough. It's driving me fucking nuts too. So the keywords here are nobility, transitions, that's totally this card, spirit journey, change, king of the forest, dreams, foreknowing, leadership, romance, vitality, solitude, protection, purity, masculine, and luck. Wow, interesting stuff. So with See the Truth here, let's take a look and see what this has to say. This is card 39 again for those who are paying attention to numbers here. So we have, do not be deceived. Be watchful and mindful of the illusions others weave around themselves, and that you may weave around yourself. Know the night. Understand the shadows. See through the darkness to the light of the truth. Pay attention to contradictions. Notice when actions and words are not in harmony. Hone your intuition and insight so that you may know the minds and hearts of those around you and yourself. And trust in the wisdom born of that awareness. And this is so crazy because we have all this stuff talking about intuition and stuff, and this card is literally talking about it here. And, you know, these are talking about it. It's like, it's really fucking vital that you be paying attention to that, you know, your third eye and, you know, all the messages that you're getting right now. Don't doubt your intuition ever, because you're always going to fuck yourself in the ass if you do that, okay? And I don't mean in a pleasurable way. So anyways, cringe. Okay, anyway. All right, so with fluorite there. Okay. Find peace within, all right? Oh my gosh. Peace is not something you find out there. It comes from within. It comes from within. Oh God. There's no need to wait for the whirlwind of life to stand still, and you don't even need to reach internal stillness to tap into it. That's so funny because it's talking about find your power in stillness. But you want to find your most power that way, yes, but you know, you don't really have to do that all the fucking time to find peace, all right? Peace means the acceptance of your circumstances and the conviction of your beliefs, which so many people these days just don't fucking get. Stand behind your beliefs. Talk and speak with conviction. Don't fucking let, you know, uncertainty and the fear of somebody not liking you, you know, for speaking your truth get in the way of things, okay? So it says, you can act and find solace when you are at peace with your decisions. By choosing peace, you can tune out external disturbances and embrace a calmer state of being so that you can go about your daily life and confront any challenge. So the core questions with this card are, what allows you to tap into a state of inner peace? What does peace look like for you? How can you show up to life from a state of peace? And so the affirmation with this is, I live in a state of peace. Whenever you see a mirror today, take a deep breath and repeat your affirmation. Bring this peaceful state of being to all your activities. And by the way, I have to mention this, and this was coming through my head. It's kind of a little bit off topic here, but I feel like you guys need to hear this. It fucking drives me fucking insane. I think a lot of people don't understand that people who truly are at peace with themselves, the people who are actually enlightened, who actually are, you know, truly very, you know, gifted with spirituality and stuff like this, they do not have the need ever to go out and be mean, make rude comments, be snotty, be snide, or talk shit or argue with somebody about their choices or what it is that they believe in, because they're at peace with themselves. So they understand that everyone has a right to their own opinion and their own thoughts and their own feelings. It's none of your fucking business, okay? And people who are enlightened get this fact. It's like they have no need. They don't even feel that. It's like there's this detachment from any kind of animosity or hate in wanting to go out there and just talk shit or be a fucking cunt, okay? There's nobody, if somebody says, oh, I'm so enlightened, I'm so fucking advanced, I'm so this, and then they go about and they like sit there and they try to like fucking pit fights with people, they bully people, they freaking turn around and they say, well, if you don't think my way, then I don't like you, or whatever the fuck it is. It's like, there's no reason. People don't try to go out of their way to fucking, you know, put other people down. It's like more like they just let them be. And they let them exist in their own skin because it's their journey and it's their, you know, if somebody asks for advice, that's one thing. Then you can, you know, give your advice or give your point of view, but don't expect somebody to follow it because they have their own path that they're on, okay? And when you get to that point, you finally just don't give a fuck. And it's like, you're just like, you do you, I'll do me, hey, you know? And it's like, if you don't agree with something, like, you don't, like I said, people who are enlightened and who are chill, who are at peace with themselves, they don't go around fucking leaving comments that are negative and shitty to other people. And they don't have a need to say bad things about people behind their back because, like I said, they're happy. They're happy with who they are and they understand that everybody has their own path in life, okay? That's the facts. I don't know why I needed to say that to you guys, but it's fucking true. All right? Somebody needed to hear that. Because maybe somebody's trying to inflict that shit on you right now, and you need to not be listening to that shit. Because you've got your own way to go, baby. You know, it's like you have your own divine order in which to follow. You have your own path, your own trail to blaze. You know, you're an individual. You know, you're kind of, you know, on your own. Why do I feel like you guys are like, and we have the hermit there, so I feel like you guys are kind of like headed towards that wise sage thing where you're just like this cool. I mean, I would fucking want to hang out with you because people like this are just a pleasure to be around. They're so fucking chill, so sweet, so kind, so compassionate, so empathetic. Because when you are empathetic, you don't feel the need to be a bitch, okay? You know, it's like, that's what it is. It's all good, baby. I don't know. I don't know why. I felt the need to fucking tell you guys that. So Lady Portia here is divine order. Do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. Exactly. You've got work to do, baby. You know, it's like your work is different from somebody else's work. So don't you be fucking sweating the small stuff and don't worry about what anybody thinks. Just do your thing. So it says right now, a call for justice is being brought into your space. Even if this means you will lose out, there really is no loss from the highest state of truth. See the truth. That is fucking wild. This card is calling this one out, and this call, I mean, wow. Okay, anyway. Oh, okay. So anyways, there really is no loss in the highest state of truth. Act from the heart. See the other person's point of view and surrender your pride so that you are coming from a loving space. Exactly. This is what I was just fucking saying. This is so weird. It's in this card. So if you've made choices that weren't for the highest good, admit it. Through this honesty, you are releasing any karmic bonds or anchors of fear from your energy. Take the time to learn from this situation. And if you are involved in any legal issues, know that Lady Portia and the angels of justice are gathering around to honor everyone involved. You know what? You guys should probably listen to the last group too. Seriously. I feel like that there's a message in there for some of you too as well. So pay attention to that, okay? What am I missing here? Did I get them all? Yeah? Yes, I did, didn't I? I was so fucking in the zone there. All right, guys. So I'm going to pull some Sweet Dreams cards for you. Oh! Shit! They just threw up all over your shit. Oh my God. You know what? I'm going to freaking go with these ones that are showing here because they really are sticking out. So we've got that one. We've got that one. We've got that one. And let's see what else comes up for you. Whoa. Oh, wow. I cannot believe that one came out. Woo. One more. Oh, there it is. Wow. It's so weird when I say that and it just happens. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys. So we have welcome. When I dream, I invite limitless magic into my life and welcome my spirit guides to show up in wondrous and unexpected ways. So I feel like welcome them in. You know, if you're feeling freaked out or anything like this, don't be. And when you go, like, as you're prepping yourself for bed at night, you might want to try meditating in bed. Get nice and comfortable laying down, get all snuggly warm and stuff. Put on some freaking, chakra, singing bowl song music, or HZ music, or a guided meditation that you feel is soothing. Maybe a past life regression one, who knows? Anyways, but before, get in the zone and definitely ask for guidance from your guides in your sleep. And then, when you dream, make sure as soon as you wake up, you write down those dreams because there's your guidance right there. Welcome it, invite it in. So we have peace. I create peace, prosperity, and joy in my life. Yes, you do, because look at you. You're this Empress energy here too. So inner child. I reconnect with my inner child through fun and play. This is a reminder to loosen up and have a good time sometimes. Don't take everything so seriously. We have love. My heart is open to love as it manifests into the world. And then we have ask for help. I am willing to receive help from the universe whenever and however it happens. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Exactly. And welcome in that help. Welcome in the advice and messages that you are receiving. Don't, even if they're uncomfortable, welcome them, because when you acknowledge them, it's kind of like a relief. It's like taking a weight off your shoulders. When you resist things and you fear things, it's so unpleasant. When you just accept it and you acknowledge it, it's like, oh my God, so much liberation, and just like you feel a weight is lifted and you feel like you could fly. So anyways, that's all I have for this group. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for further notifications. In the drop-down box, there's information on how to book a personal reading with me, plus my Patreon information and my social media. I thank you guys for being with me today, and I'll catch you in the next one. Hey guys, for you, my final group here, who are seeing the 11, 11, 10, 10, 12, 12, etc., you know, where we have 4 numbers all in once, and you're attracted to green fluorite, this is going to be your reading. Oh, actually, I should put this right. So we have the Strength card, Leo. We have Chariot, Cancer, and we have the Hangman with Pisces, Neptune energy. We have Moon energy. We have Sun energy. Wow, I see the message here already. We have Cat with Independence. We have Adversity. We have Heed Your Dreams. We have Chrysoprase, Allow Yourself to Receive. And then we have Mother Mary, Love and Peace. Wow. Oh my gosh. This song, Let It Be, came into my mind as soon as I saw this. So I don't know if any of you guys like that song, if that means something to you. But if you haven't heard it, you need to listen to it. I can totally hear it right now. I watched this, what is it? Fuck, I forget his name. Paul McCartney was in the car with the, oh God, what's his name? Oh my God, I feel so bad. I can't remember his name right now. I know you guys know who I'm talking about, where he rides around in the cars with like all the different movie stars and they sing and stuff. I saw that one with Paul McCartney and they were singing that, and he was talking about the basis of that song and stuff. And I was just like, I started crying because it's so fucking powerful. Anyway. So, you guys, I feel that there is definite need to be, there's some forward movement here going on with this group, okay? You're seeing this because there is a need to move forward, all right? And it requires great resilience and great strength. I feel like that you guys have, a lot of you have been feeling stuck for a very long time. Some of you could be, also seeking higher truths. You guys could be, this could be a very psychic group as well, but there's definitely a need to balance. Again, we've had this coming up with like practically every fucking group. There's a need to balance out. And you know, 2021 is the year to get balanced, I feel like. And, you know, really, it's the year of kind of like where we are, I feel it's a planning year where we're all sitting here and we're getting ready to, for the moment that certain bans are lifted and stuff like this, we're going to let loose. And I have this feeling that a lot of people are going to get out there. I don't know how they're going to handle this either, where everyone's going to be traveling. Everybody's going to be going elsewhere. I think a lot of people are going to start, especially in this year, meeting people online, and they're meeting them in different parts of the world. And I mean, it's already been happening, but you're meeting like your person or whatever via the internet, and they could be at a great distance from you. But once that's, and I feel like you're planning and you're getting ready. Some of you are getting ready to change or move house. I feel like change a career or move their house, but it's going to require a lot of strength, resilience. There's a need, I feel like, for some of you with that Hanged Man energy there, that, you know, there's a need to really go within and figure stuff out emotionally, and also, you know, like this is your inner work, this is your outer work, and balancing the two so that you can move forward. I feel like you're seeing these numbers because there's a need for you to be more independent. some of you, and it's weird because, you know, this card, like with career stuff, can talk about like psychology and oh god, what is it, anything that's having to do with like pharmaceutical situations. This could be, you know, anybody who's into art and music, anybody who's very innovative, anybody who like creatively writes and things like this. Some of you could be moving on to like a career in these sectors of things. Some of you could actually be studying dentistry, because that's what strength card can indicate, or being a veterinarian, or working for animals, or being, you know, some kind of animal activist or something. I feel like with the Chariot card, it's definitely, there's a lot of transportation. Some of you could be in the travel field, or you could be starting out a career in travel. But I feel like that there is this forward movement, and you're seeing these numbers because you're being steered in this direction so that you can become, you know, more independent. And I feel like that there's been a lot of challenges here because we have adversity. So it says, see the gifts in challenge. One can be taught within the calm, but the greatest lessons are learned from the storms. And this is why, you know, I feel like there's this need to move on. Some of you can be going through a really hard time. And, you know, I feel like you're post breakup for some of you already, or some of you have just gotten out of a situation. Some of you have like left your job or lost a job or something. But this is not to be seen, and this is a reminder to not view it as something that is negative. View it as a gift, in that it has challenged you to become, and has pushed you into the direction of where you're really supposed to go. And because maybe this wasn't working out for you. Remember, the universe always does that to us. It will set us up for challenges, or a challenge will come our way, and there's a reason for that. If we lose something or something in the process, it was never really meant for us anyway, or it was only meant for us for a short time, until the lessons were learned there, so that we can move on to the next best thing that is truly for us, you know? So with Cat Independent, it says, you are a natural healer. Your intuition is strong. You don't have to go with the crowd. Life supports you in every way. This could be part of it. Some of you could have been wanting to go out on your own, be an independent contractor, start your own business. Maybe you guys have been part of a friend clique for so fucking long, and everybody put a lot of pressure on you to be just like them or do what they do, but you don't want to do that. It's not you. It's not who you are. You want to shine. You want to go off and do your own thing. You know, I feel like this is your call, and why you're seeing these numbers is for that reason. This is leading you up to greater things. This is leading you up to better relationships. They could be leading up to the one, you know. You're getting tossed these challenges because they're going to strengthen you in preparation for this. You know, and there's a message here to make sure that you are freaking ready, and that you maintain strong, and that you're ready for love and peace, and you're going to allow yourself to receive these things, these gifts that are coming your way. You have to be ready to receive them, and in order to be ready to receive them, you've got to be more strong, more independent, and be able to face challenges head on, and know your true inner strength here, okay? And get in contact with that freaking inner knowing, that intuition, and all that kind of stuff. It's really fucking vital right now, and I feel like you guys in particularly are getting messages via your dreams, as well as this. How many of you, and I can speak because I'm one of them, have actually dreamt of seeing these numbers, and particularly like 1111? I fucking see that in my dreams all the fucking time, okay? And then I see it in my waking life. It's to the point now where I'm like, okay, I see it. Yeah, I get it. You know, it's like always, it's like no matter where I'm at. And then it's now I've got my family members pointing shit out to me, laughing. Oh, look, check it out. There it is. You know, or they stick it in my face, or they send it to me or something like this. And I laugh. But I mean, I put it in my stories today. Even my son he's like, hey, Mom, come here, check it out. And he showed me this, and I was just like, oh, fuck. I was cracking up because they just know me. So but I feel like you guys really need to be prepping yourself right now to allow yourself to receive this love and peace that's coming towards you. You can't have any blocks in the way here, okay? No more freaking closed doors. I feel like it's time to open that door on your heart. I feel like also for this group, since we have lion, we have cats here. You guys definitely could be seeing cats and stuff a lot in your dreams. This could be a totem animal for you guys for sure. And also dolphins, I feel like, for this group. So we got a dolphin here. So let's take a look and see what that cat independent has to say here. So with this one, oh shit, passed it. I'm in the zone, so it says curious, confident, clever, elegant, affection, independent, intuitive, mysterious, selective, spiritual, stoic, and many lives. So you guys obviously have, been here a few times, or just incarnated several times. It doesn't necessarily mean it was here. But I feel like, and what just wants to come out of my mouth right now is like, if you were ever in another area, I want to say Lemuria, okay, for this group, or Mintonka or Sirius. Those three are coming up particularly for me, like those areas of the universe. So anyways, it says cats are unpredictable, independent, and mysterious creatures. They love the night. Cat people are highly selective when they choose friends and would be advised to guard against being so picky they become reclusive. Cat as totem brings psychic gifts and creativity. Cats are in constant communication with spirit and bridge the world of the seen and unseen. Who has not witnessed a cat looking around an empty room as though following a ghost? They will shuffle away from the unsavory situations and step away from problems. If you are a cat person, pay close attention to the felines in your life. Reach out with your questioning mind and ask them to share their secrets. Listen to the intuition they share. Watch their body language. Learn the subtleties. Cats are healers. They live in the now. They are natural yogis. Place them on your lap and pet them. Their counterclockwise energy rotation will mingle with your clockwise spin and neutralize negative energy and set the world right. If cat is your totem, you are blessed with many lives and many chances. Remember that your supernatural insights will guide you. Pamper yourself like the cat and remember how good it is to just be your content self. Exactly. So when things get rough, remember, tap into that freaking pampering mode and take good care of yourself, because things might get rough sometimes on your journey here, but we want to acknowledge these challenges as a lesson and a gift, okay? So with the Heed Your Dreams right here, with card 17, by the way, for those who are paying attention, we have 8, we have 17, we have 7, we have 12 as well here. So these could be birth dates, weeks, of the year. With Heed Your Dreams here, it says, your dreams are a powerful tool for increasing self-awareness, for they may contain within them the unfiltered truth. Whether it be a dream or a nightmare, they are the keys to understanding your inner self, both your joys and your fears. Commune with Gaia and Great Spirit in the stillness of your slumber. Learn to read and interpret your dreams. There you go. Listen to what they tell you. Pay close attention to how they make you feel. Heed what they reveal and learn who you are and who you wish to be. Okay, now it's specifically saying pay close attention to how they make you feel. Because sometimes it's really weird, because in dreams there'll be something happening, but the way you feel about when it's happening is like kind of contradictory, and you're like, what the fuck? What's more important there is how it's making you feel. Always not just make note of the symbology you're seeing or hearing, but also what you're feeling when you are writing and journaling your dreams out, okay? So with chrysoprase there, let's see what this has to say. It says, allow yourself to receive. It can sometimes be easier to give than to receive, but receiving help from others is a necessary component of a healthy lifestyle. Open up to receiving as much as you give. Remember, you cannot pour from an empty cup. There has to be balance between give and take in all your relationships, whether it's with friends, family, or coworkers. If you notice yourself feeling guilty or uneasy when others give to you, shift your attitude so that you can embrace what they have to offer you. So the questions here are, what do you give more than you receive? What feelings cause you to do so? What shifts can you make to create more balance in your relationships? So the affirmation with this card is, I allow myself to receive. Today, say thank you without hesitation or deflection to all compliments that come your way. So for some of you, you guys might be so hell-bent on being way too independent that you won't let people help you, or you won't receive help or guidance from somebody else. This is a nod that you are being told that you need to open up and allow yourself to receive. Because the greatest gifts sometimes can be lessons that we learn from others or help given from others. Because think about it, it's like sometimes the greatest joy for somebody else is helping you out or helping someone because they want to give. Because this is an actual thing. This is kind of like a form of abuse to some people. Like when they're children, when they're babies growing up in their house, it's like they have so much love to give and they just want to love their mom or their dad, but their mother or their father does not accept them. And they don't allow the child to show love and compassion. They cut them off. Okay. Trust me, that is a fucked up thing to do to somebody, but it happens a lot. So think about that. Okay. Don't be one of those people, number one. And number two, think about it. If somebody's wanting to give you love or share something with you or help you out, let them. Okay. If they're not trying to control you, that is. Okay. There's a difference. But if they're just doing it out of this kindness of their heart or something, allow them to do this because you deserve to have that too. Okay. It's a beautiful form of communication. So just let it be. Some people, that is their actual love language, is expression through gifts and giving. Okay. So when you cut somebody off from allowing them to do that, you're actually telling them that it's like without saying a word, saying, fuck off, I don't love you, I don't want you, so think about that. So with Mother Mary there, which, could you pick a better one for this group? I mean, my God. She is very peaceful, very loving, very gentle energy, absolutely. A lot of people compare her to Isis as well. So let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother healing is possible at this time. So some of you definitely, maybe for the ones who are being too independent and not allowing to receive, you could be this way because of your relationship with your mother and the way that it went down. Okay. But please realize it is okay to accept love from somebody. Okay. And it's okay to give it too. All right. So the extended message with this one is it is time to let go of conflict or the need to be right. The more you fight for the point you want to prove, the unhappier you will be. Pointing out the mistakes or mishaps of others just blocks the road to love in your own life. Mary, the divine mother of acceptance, is with you now, encouraging you to forgive. Forgiveness is not about letting anyone get away with their bad choices, but about choosing to create your own happiness. Mother Mary also brings healing to you and your mother. If you miss her, are out of contact with her, or have old trauma that needs healing now, know that Mary's miraculous light is here now to wash away the darkness. So there you guys have it. I also feel like there was a message in the last group that you guys might want to hear. Okay? Just saying. Definitely, because some of what was said there came up in that big time. So now I'm going to give you some final messages here. Let's see what else needs to be. Oh, wow, shit. Woo! Oh, take the top one. Oh, well, that one's going to come through too. All right, guys. Woo! Oh my God, no fucking way. That is so wild. Ask for help. I am willing to receive help from the universe whenever and however it happens. Yeah, you guys need to listen to the last group too. Okay. We have manifest. My dreams help me to manifest all that I need. Growth. I challenge myself to step outside my comfort zone as I travel on the road to growth and illumination. And that is exactly what these two cards are about. Okay. As we journey forth, we must be strong and, accept and let in and allow things to come our way. And also, acknowledge the illuminating truths along the way. Okay. So, We also have change. I embrace change in this new day, and I adapt to what is to come. And kitty cats are pretty good at that. We have messages. I am receiving powerful messages from my guides right now. I trust my feelings. If that ain't a freaking acknowledgement, I don't know what is, honey. Okay? When you see this shit and all these messages you're hearing right here, you were meant to hear them, and they are messages you need to hear. So there we go. That's it. That's all I have for this group. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for further notifications. In the drop-down box, there's information on how to book a personal reading with me, plus my Patreon information and my social media information. I thank you guys so much for being with me today, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.